it's me, Alex. I know it's been a while, but is now a good time to talk? Oh, you know what? Actually, no, not a great time.
If you can't talk, why take the call? I proposed an alternative therapy that you could not comprehend.
Your alternative therapy was illegal and amoral.
And arrogant.
Yeah, your process
It's flawed and doomed to fail.
Alex.
What did you do?
This is one of those times when you think you want to know, and then I tell you, and you're like, oh, no, you shouldn't have told me that.
Get as far away from this man as possible.
Don't talk to these people.
This isn't over, Dr. Fuck Off.
Dr. Fuck Off? Never heard that one before. Very original. Why don't you try Dr. Suck Off? Sorry, my sister's having a baby. Which is gross. And she wanted me to deliver it, and I was like, I'm not that kind of doctor. I wouldn't even know what I was looking at down there.
Are we supposed to follow him?
Tell him to stay in your seat.
All right, let's get me some of that blood.
No, I'm upset because I have hyperactive pheromones. Is that a thing?
It could be permanent, but at least you're alive and in one piece, mostly. You know in those medication commercials where they have that long list of side effects?
Yeah?
I long for the day where blackouts is the worst thing on the list. It's all the same. Look, we're all just people who wear white coats and have trouble with eye contact. See? Which hand?
I'm not a child.
No, you are a grown man who makes comic books for a living.
Graphic novels.
Okay. Now get out of here.
You know
No,
what?
get out of here.
I was fucked.
You saw what I've been up against. Look at my rug. You got off easy.
Problematic? Maybe. Inconvenient? Sure. So are the opening hours of this island's only good bar. And you know what that is? That is life.
A less murdery way to deal with Zoe.
Sydney really thinks the problem lies in the extranuclear DNA?
Yeah. And cells.
How'd you do in biology?
Solvency. Minus.
That tracks.
All right. I'll talk to her. As soon as I take down that abomination.
Well, have you ever tried to explain to someone why you're doing this?
Have you ever tried to explain quantum mechanics to a cat? So there is a complex relationship between the deterioration of the human genome, the upcoming climate crisis, and the exponential increase of the size of the human herd.
Is herd the right term for a group of humans?
Where's my daughter?
Ooh, I should have expected this. We should go. Oh, shit.
She's saying she has feelings for you.
Will you please
Yeah, I know what she's saying.
Sure you do, champ.
Yesterday at the drive-in, do you have a gun?
What kind of scientist do you think I am? Of course I had a gun. If you've hurt her, so help me.
You'll watch.
Jesus! God!
What you're doing is unethical, Alex. It's one thing to try and cure people, another to twist them into your own specifications.
One, I don't sound like that.
Exactly like that.
There's no jurisdiction for these people. There's no arrest warrants. They're science assassins. And now they're here, which means I can't be. So chop, chop. She's a nightmare. All of us.
Well, us and Dr. Burke.
She didn't mention me?
I don't think they know you're here.
Yeah.
We hadn't even been introduced yet, and you were claiming you could devolve a chicken into a dinosaur.
And you just kept telling me I was full of shit.
I'm gonna skin you alive and wear you like a pantsuit.
Well, what a lovely image. But what have I ever done to you?
And Sydney not giving a fuck!
That's nice.
You're not even listening, are you?
One more pinch.
When I kill you, I'm gonna kill you slowly.
So scared. I took 5 tissue samples from me.
5?
A legitimate number. We're busy.
They shot Hannah.
What?
Which one's Hannah again?
You're like the scorpion in that dumb allegory.
I can think of someone I'd like to drown.
Something tells me it's not going to be that easy to hold on to him.
Oh, hell no. He's trying to sneak out right now. You're kidding, right?
You want me gone? Give me your opinion about this.
Tetradetoxin. Goodbye.
She's on a bus to Vancouver.
Is she still alive?
If not, there's going to be a very disturbing bus ride.
How do I feel? My girlfriend just dumped me by scientist.
Oh no, I mean physically. Yeah, I don't care, emotionally speaking. Plus, you were given enough to kill a rhino. Guess how I know that?
I'd rather not.
Oh, so it's like a revenge thing. Oh, how boring. Hey! Young people! This might come as a shock, but I don't care about your groovy little mystery because I wanted to give you my condolences.
Sure you do.
I'm being sincere. Do I sound naturally sarcastic?
You can't cure death. Well, you can.
Well, once we pour my hero cells...
Monster makers.
Well, the ones you really want to avoid are the perpetual motion crowd. They never shut up. I'm funny.
We don't get cured unless we do your bidding.
Yes, although, you know, you can make it sound less sinister.
If I cared, I'd say that this whole mood had nothing to do with the radio.
Well, they also tried to double-cross me. So in the words of Rosalind Franklin, they can suck it.
Who's Rosalind Franklin?
The chemist who discovered the structure of DNA. Her colleagues stole her work. Google it.
He was flirting with you.
Of course he was. It's time for the tip. I'm your boss. You have to be nice to me.
No, I don't. You can't fire me. You will never find anyone else who will put up with all your bullshit.
Why do you put up with my bullshit? You're not going to leave the catch there, are you?
Don't change the subject. We should get you to a hospital.
You fabulous idiot.
If anyone understands the benefit of a facade, it's the girl who used her daddy's credit cards to start her own punk band.
Please let this conversation be over. Dr. Hollenbeck always said that feelings are a waste of energy.
Dr. Hallenbeck was your thesis advisor, not your parent. You must feel something. Anything?
Nothing. Oh, maybe like a simmering resentment for their selfishness?
That's something.
You're like the first real friend I ever had. I mean, let's be honest, you were the only real friend I've ever had, and I don't know what I'd do without you, or something.
These things are communicating with each other.
Yes. They're nanobots. It's like their whole thing.
What the fuck?
How are you surprised? I literally told you I carry a gun. Of course you're here. Look, I don't have time for this. You'll have to come back later. I'm sorting out a human resources problem.
Alex, you're driving around Seattle with a hostage. 2 if you count Finch.
3. Got 1 in the bank.
You can't do this.
Yes, I can.
I think he meant morally.
Oh. Science requires an emotional detachment.
Because when I realize how dangerous something is, I will shelve it. You would actually try this.
Oh, I'm definitely going to try this. Thanks to my advanced analytical mind, I can overpower my emotional reactions, thus rendering a pheromone. Yes.
Why don't you answer Agent Sponson's questions?
Because they're so boring. But for you, all right.
Dominic Gray.
Well, that is not a question. That is barely a sentence.
By the way, you are looking radiant today, absolutely killing it.
Well, how was I supposed to know the Helix Institute is a shell company? When someone offers you money, do you ask where it's from or how much you can have? Oh, and you 3. You suck.